So after creating the exterior walls for the ground floor, this episode we're gonna create some interior walls for the ground floor. So this is a little bit tricky because you guys can see that there's a lot of partition walls, a lot of interior wall types, but it's alright. We'll tackle them together. I will be doing from the top to the bottom, like from this walls to this wall, all of these to these walls. But you guys can choose to do the one below it first. It doesn't matter. So at first, you guys can see this one is P1. This one goes down here is P1, right? P1 on the assemblies legend is right here. So we can start doing it on Revit. So click on Revit and go to your ground floor and into walls and click the drop down to change the wall type. So from the default, there are a few types that you can use, but I'll just duplicate and use my own wall types. So I'll use a generic 5 inches right here. I'll edit type. I duplicate it. I name it P1 interior, and I can see that it's a 2 by 4. So I'll hit OK. I'll edit it, and it's the same thing as the last episode. So at first you want to change the structure layer. So the structure layer of our wall of our P1 is going to be our 2 by 4. So I'll click the end of this box and I'll click it. So you go into that 3 dots and I'm gonna type wood again. So I'll find this structure, wood choice, rafter layer, mat installation. I'll hit OK, and the thickness of a 2 by 4 will be 3.5 inches, or you guys can type 3 space and a half inches, or whatever you call it, and you type enter on your keyboard. The function structure, the priority number 1. That's good. I'll insert another layer. I'll move it up, and this one, the materials will be our gypsum board or our drywall. So click at the end of this box to find the 3 dots, and I will type gypsum board here, hit OK, and the thickness will be wait, hold on, I need to change it first. I need to check it first. So it's 5/8 of an inch. So usually it's half an inch, but this one is a little special, so 5/8 of an inch. I'll hit OK, not OK, but I hit enter on my keyboard. The function will be finish 1, priority will be 4, and I'll click the structure here. I'll insert, I move it down. So you guys can do you guys can click the 3 dots to find the materials and do all of that again, and click this one to change the thickness, but I'll just copy from here to here. So I'll click the outside of the text right here, Control C, outside of the text right here, Control V, so it copies. Thickness, I'll do the same thing, and the function will be finish 2, priority will be 5, and I'll hit OK. I'll hit OK one more time, and okay, so I'll need to set the constraint as well. So the location line, I want it to be finished face exterior. It goes from ground floor, and I want to go to ground floor ceiling. Okay, because the wall, the interior walls doesn't go all the way to the second floor. It goes to the ground floor ceiling. Am I right? So on the, I'm seeing it on the second, on my second screen, but you guys can do it on your spare screen. You guys can sort it whatever, like can sort it here or even in the middle. So we will change the distance between this interior wall to this wall, any of the walls later. It doesn't matter. For now, I'm just gonna start at the middle. So midpoint, I'll hover my mouse and I'll find the midpoint. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. I'll click it and I move it down, and I type 17 foot 10 inches on my keyboard. I hit enter, and I move it here, and I hit escape 2 times, so it will automatically, join the walls to your exterior walls. So right now I can see the layers, but the line weight is a little bit too thick for me to see the actual layers inside. So I want to turn on the thin line command, so it'll see the lines better. So right here you guys can see it, thin lines. Click it, and it'll view the layers better for you guys to see. So this is a partition 1 with 3 layers, right? 2 gypsum board and a wood stud. So it's right there. But if when you guys print it as a PDF, it will still show like dark lines, like dark with like proper line weight setting. But on Revit you can just set it to thin lines so you can see the the lines like this. Just to be easier to work with. And this wall here is about 10 foot, 10 inches, 10.5 inches from this wall. I will change the distance between these two. So the same as changing the distance from levels from the previous videos, like the first videos or whatever, you type DI on your keyboard. Okay, right now it asks me, you have not saved your project recently. What do you want to do? So I'll hit save and find the location. So let's save it as download, and I'll type fourplex for YouTube, whatever. And the options, so the maximum backup, I don't want too much backup. I want like 1 backup, so it should be good enough. I would save. That's okay. So right now you're on that. Let's do it again. So DI, and for align dimension, and you will hover from this wall to this wall right here. So I don't want it to be in the wall center line right here. I want it to be in this face. So you can change it from here, wall faces or whatever. I will hit tab on my keyboard, so it switches to this wall face, and click it. Hover your mouse to the other wall, hit tab on your keyboard, and then just keep, like, when you hit tab, make sure it's on the face, not this layer right here. Make sure it's on this layer. Click, and then you click outside, and you escape 2 times. So this one should be, it says 10 foot 4. We don't want to be 10 foot 4. We want to be 10 foot 10.5 inches. So click it. Click this wall because you want to move this wall over, right? Move this wall to the right, so it's 10 foot 10.5 inches. So you click it. You click this dimension. Type 10 foot space 10 space half inch. Enter. Escape 1 time, so it moves here. You don't want to change. You want to click. You don't want to click this one and move over, because like this one is like already at the right, the right dimension. So you don't want to change it over. You only want to change this one. Okay. The next wall will be this one goes here. So you go to that wall again within that same wall type, and ground floor, ground ceiling. So we're good. I will do the same steps again. So you can do it 1 by 1, wall by wall. You can do this, and then you DI and you do 1 by 1, or you could do like multiple walls at the same time and change the, change the dimension later. So that is what I'm gonna do. You know what? Let's do this again, so you guys are not confused, and I'll do the other step later. Okay. So you go to walls, and the next wall goes from here to here. So click from here to here, hit escape. Right now I don't care about like the distance between this one. I just know the location of that wall will be this one. So I type DI, tab, click, hover your mouse to the other side, hit tab, click, and then click to the outside and hit escape 2 times. And right now I want to move this wall down, so it's gonna be 6 foot 5 3/4 inches. Click it, click this dimension, 6 foot space 5 3/4 inches. Hit enter, and it moves down for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do another wall type based on this one. So I didn't dimension this one very well. I didn't put dimension for this one, but this one should be enough. And I didn't put dimension for this one as well. So that's my bad. But I guess we can just guess it. It doesn't have to be like exactly correct. You guys can just change it while you're doing it. So wall, and I'll do this one right here. That's this one. Escape, and I'll do this one right here. Escape one more time, and I DI tab, escape. This one should be 4 foot 11 inches, and this one I don't really know how long this one is gonna be. I guess DI again, tab click. I guess this one is about 3'6". I don't know. We can change it later. So you guys can see that's like a laundry space. So when you put like a washer and dryer, a stack washer and dryer in, you guys see that it doesn't fit. Change it, you know. And I'll change the distance between this one. So DI on your keyboard, hover over it. It'll automatically choose the center line. I don't want it. I'll hit tab to switch to the face. Same things here. And tap, click here, tap, click here. So click this one and change it to 6 foot 11 3/4 inches, and this one should be, let's give it a 2 foot closet. Why not? I didn't dimension it here, but let's give it 2 foot. And I'll delete this one because it blocks my view. So click it and delete on your keyboard. Click it and delete on your keyboard. And I'll do the same thing for this one here. So these are just temporary dimension for you to change the distance between, between the walls. It's not actual dimension. We can put the actual dimension later. Right now, we can put another wall right here. So that's gonna be this wall right here. That's gonna be partition 3. So partition 3 is our demising walls. So demising walls are like walls between each unit. So usually these walls are like bigger and thicker, so that it plays a role of like fire resistant, and also to increase the STC, which is like the sound transmission values or whatever it is. So it cancels the sound so that the sounds from this unit doesn't get to this unit. You know what I mean? So I will follow that assembly here. So it's 5/8 gypsum board and 2 layer of wood stud with like an airspace in between. Okay, we can do that. So you guys can go to wall. So I'll use the same P1 edit type, and I will duplicate it, and I can call it let's call it P3 demising, and you hit OK, and you hit edit, and in the structure layer you click this one right here, number 3. You insert 2 more. So one is for the 2x4 and one is for the airspace. So I will do the same thing. I will change the materials right here. Type wood. Structure wood choice raster layer bad insulation, and I'll copy the thickness. So to do that, you click here, Control C, here Control V, and it will be there. And in between will be our airspace, right? So you hover your mouse to the end to find or you can just click it and then click it here, and type air. So it's here, air, hit OK, and the airspace will be 1 inch, my bad. And these are all structure layers. I'll hit OK, and I will do it from ground floor to ground floor ceiling. Sure, I'll do 1 across, escape 2 times, and the distance between that wall to this wall will be 10 foot. No, it's actually 17 foot, 8 3/4. So DI, hover the mouse over this one. And as I said before, it will automatically, snap to the midpoint or like the wall center line. But I'll hit tab and click the face. Same things here, tab and then hit the face and click outside and hit escape 2 times. You click this wall and you change the distance. So this distance will be 17 foot and then space 8 and then space 3/4 inch. There you have it. That is our partition wall for, not partition, but like the margin wall for the ground floor. And now delete this dimension right here. And there's another partition, like partition wall with that same P3, so I can copy it over 2 times, just like you see right here. So one right here and one right here, also P3, 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 right? So I click it, I hit copy, and you can, it doesn't matter the locations, but I'm just gonna click in the middle. I'll copy it 2 times. So in order to do that, you click, I was a little fast, sorry. So click this one and go copy right here. And you can select the base point. So base point, I'll select the middle. I zoom out. I hover it down 1 time, hover it down another time, and I hit escape 2 times. I didn't pay much attention to the distance between the walls because I will change it regardless. So that distance will be 3 foot 3 and I think that's 3 foot 3 and 1/4 inch. Yeah, so DI, hover your mouse over this one, hit tab. But like when you're not hovering it over like the face, it's not gonna select the face. So when I hover it over this one, it's just gonna select like the face of the 2x4. I don't want that. I want like the face of this wall. So hit tab. Same thing here, tab, and then click outside. Same thing down here. Tab, click, tab, click. Escape 2 times. So I click this wall and I'll type 3 foot space 3 1/4 inch, enter. Same thing here. You can click this dimension, copy it, Control C on your keyboard, click outside, and click this wall and click this dimension, Control V on your keyboard and click outside. And now you have the walls there. And I'll delete this one, and I'll create another wall right here. So on the PDF, it's gonna be like this wall right here. That's a P2. So that's like a P2 right here. So it's still a thick wall. It's like a 2x6 interior walls with like framing channels and double-sided gypsum board layer, which is a thick wall and a very expensive wall. Because this is a mechanical room, right? So you're gonna put your your heater, your hot water or whatever in here. So it should be a little bit, it should have like a fire rate to that wall, so that when there's a fire, it doesn't demolish the whole system of the house. So on the PDF you can see that I should have labeled it, like I should have put the line, but these red line right here are like the fire rated walls that has like a fire rating of at least like 1 hour. So P3 will be I'll just duplicate it. I'll do it on Revit with you guys. So you go click on Revit and you go architecture wall, and I would select this drop down. I'll duplicate it from the P1. So click this one, edit type, duplicate it. So type P, that's P2, right? P2, yeah, P2 interior 2x6. Hit OK and hit edit. And P2, the structure will be a 2x6. So click the space and change the thickness to 5.5 inches. and on one of the side will be click this one, insert it, move it down. So change the materials to fairing, and this one should be 1/2 inch, and I think this one should be 3, and yeah, same thing goes here. Click number 6, insert, and change it. This one should be the same, so it's like two layer gypsum wallboard. So click the space, Control C, hit the white space, Control V. Same thing here, and let's change it to, can I do this? Yes, I can. Okay, so it goes from ground floor to ground floor ceiling. So if I'm not wrong, it should go like this. Escape, and another one goes like this. Escape. And the distance between this wall, so you type DI on your keyboard, hover your mouse over to the wall face, tap key, click, hover your mouse over to the wall face, tap key, kick. I can't speak, my bad. Again, DI, hover your mouse to the wall face, tap key until it highlights up, click, hover your mouse to the other wall face, tap key until it highlights, and then click, and you click outside. There you go, I can speak now. And you click this wall, you change the dimension to 7 foot 3/4 of an inch. Oh, my bad. Control Z. If you click it like that, it will understand like 7 foot 7 3/4 inch. So click it, change this one, 7 foot space 3/4 of an inch. There we go. Bomb clap. Okay, same thing goes here, and I'll change this one, and I'll DI it here. Do the same thing here, click this wall, and do paste the dimension. There we go. And now delete these two dimension. I was missing one thing. So if you guys see on this toilet right here, there's another wall. That's P5. That's our like plumbing chase wall. So you guys don't need this wall right here. Like technically you don't need it, but like I think this house was designed to have like better thermal resistant to it. So it adds like another wall. So like you don't have to like put the plumbing into, you know, into the exterior wall. So like it, you know, it doesn't affect the oil value of the wall at this point. Sure, you guys can do it like by creating like another wall type. That's P5. You guys can do P5 on your PDF, and then do the same thing on Revit. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep it as like a layer. I'm just gonna keep it like this. Okay, and same thing goes here. I'm gonna do this side. So this is unit 2. We're finished with the interior walls for unit 2. I'm gonna switch over to unit 1, which has a little bit more. So scroll down to unit 1. I'm gonna do it on my second screen. Okay, so go to wall again, click the drop down, and change it to P1. And I don't really care about the distance, but like I'm just gonna find a midpoint. I go down for like 9 foot space 3 space 1/4 inch, enter. So that's our first bedroom. Escape 2 times and DI. So this distance is already correct, so I'm not gonna change that. I'm changing this one. So DI on your keyboard, hover your mouse over to the wall face, hit tab key so it highlights it, click, and do the same thing here. Escape 2 times, click that wall, and then that thing is gonna be 10 foot 3 1/4 inch. And I'll do two closet right here. Delete this one. Walls, click it, go out like this, go up, hit escape, go like this, escape 2 times, and I DI on my keyboard, and I do the same thing. Escape 2 times. So let's do this one first. So click this one. That should be 1 foot, 10, and half inch. And this one, change it to 1 foot, 11 inches. And I'll delete these 2 dimensions. DI on your keyboard, hover to your face of wall, tap, click. Same thing here. Click outside, escape 2 times, click it, change the dimension to 5 foot and 3/4 inch, and delete that dimension. So we got the closet, and I'm gonna do okay, let me think of a better way to do this. Let me think of a sequence, like a good sequence. I'm gonna do all the walls at once. So I'm gonna do walls from here, goes here, escape, and it should goes here to here, escape, here to here, escape, and then there's a closet right here, and another closet right here, escape. So what I just did is that I just randomly draw walls without knowing the dimension. I'll change it right now. So DI on your keyboard, tap, click, escape 2 times. So this one should be 9 foot 11, and this wall should align to that. So I want to align the exterior, the face of the exterior wall, the face of the inside of the exterior wall to this one. So on your keyboard, type AL, stands for align, click this space, and click this space, so it aligns. Escape 2 times. And this one should be 13 foot 9 inches. DI, tap, click, escape 2 times, so click it. 13 foot 9 inches. Oh, a little bit of joint condition right here, so we're gonna have to move this one up here. This wall here is actually a P2, so I click it and I change the drop down to a P2. That's how easy it is. So DI, let's do DI here, tap, click, escape 2 times. This will be, oh crap, yeah, I didn't do a good job for dimensioning it. I didn't put like a dimension right here, which is my bad. Let's delete this one and do these one first. This one is 1 foot 7 1/4. Yeah. And DI, same thing. I hope I make sense. That should be 7 foot 2 1/4 inch. Zoom out. And DI again. Escape 2 times, click it. That one should be 3 foot. Click this one, 3 foot, and then space, and then 8, and then 3/4 inches. Enter. And the depth, I didn't dimension the depth of that, but let's assume that it's 2 inches or like a foot, 1 foot 10, something like that. That should be enough. Click it and delete it. Okay, and what else did I not dimension? This one. DI, tap, click, click the inside or outside, should be good. Escape 2 times, click this wall. That should be 5 foot. 4. Let's just make it 5 foot. Come on. And this one should be This one, I'm not sure. I can just drag it so that it's somewhere here, and I can, nope, I can drag it so that it's, oh, actually, DI, tab key here, escape 2 times. This one is 8.5 inches. Yep, and I can drag this in around here. Yeah, somewhere like that. Okay, I hope it makes sense. And that is the interior walls for the ground floor, like for the other unit. Is this space enough? Yeah, that should be enough to maneuver around. Okay, and now I can just delete all of these dimensions. So you hold Control key on your keyboard and you click it and hit delete. So that should be the shape of our that should be the location of our interior walls. So looking at that, you can see that it matches here, except that I didn't do this part. I feel like it, you guys can do it if you want, but it's not needed. If you guys want a really good thermal performance house, then sure, go for it. And before ending the video, I will go to the 3D to check out, you know, the walls, so you guys can see that it's here. Yep, it doesn't go all the way to the top, it goes to the ceiling. And that's pretty much it. I will change it to shaded to see the color of it. So you guys can see that the color, it's a little suck, right? Like it's not like the actual color. Even though we're in shaded, we're not in realistic, but it's not like the actual color, like because like gypsum wallboard are usually like white, and our wood siding, if you guys check the PDF right here, it's like bright wood color kind of thing, right? So there's a way that you can change it in the shaded view. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the materials, you know, the materials color. So click one of the walls and edit type and edit. So under the materials, click the 3 dots right here, and under graphics, shading, color. So right now it shows like the gray color. So you click it and you change it to white, or you can do like a blue gypsum board or like a green gypsum board. I don't know, do whatever you guys feel like, but I'm just gonna keep it simple. I keep it white. I hit OK, hit OK again, hit OK again, and you guys can see that it changed to white, right? And right now I'm gonna do the same thing, but for the, you know, the exterior walls. So I click it, I go edit type, edit, and the siding clapboard right here. Click it, and I change it to let's do this, and then you guys can find a color here, or if you guys want like a good wood color, I recommend go online and type like wood color RGB, and let's do light wood color RGB. And this one's not bad. So 209, 175, and 132. So change it here. So R is 209, 175. Was I wrong? Yeah, and the 132. And hit OK. Hit OK, and hit OK. Hit OK again. Escape 2 times, and there you have it. You have that you know, that materials here.